everyone, welcome back to the cottage. If you're new here, I'm Cheyenne. We're so glad that you joined us. If you're not new here, welcome back. I'm so glad you joined us for another video. Spring is just around the corner and I couldn't resist. So, I bought a new incubator and I wanted to bring you along and show you how to set it up and just give you our thoughts on it as we go through the process. So, you're in on it now. I had to justify it somehow. So, let's get started. Okay, so this is a Maticoopx. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I'll leave a link down in the description. So that you guys can check it out too. Finally remembered my pocket knife, so I'm not using a kitchen knife to open things. There we go. Alright. First reveal. There we go. Alright, so this incubator comes with a display for your humidity level, an auto-stop egg turner, a stable temperature gauge, external water filling, a built-in egg handler, and a countdown to hatch. So quite similar to our Chick Cozy incubator, which I absolutely love, but this one is a little bit larger, and it comes with a much larger water filler source, so I should be able to get through a whole hatch without having to refill, which will be amazing. We've got the instructions right here. They look super easy to follow. I know some of these are kind of like hope for the best. As you go through it, it can be a little confusing, but this one looks nice and straightforward. And we've got our cord right here. Put that to the side for now. Pop this out. Of course, the water bottle that's going to hook to the side and control our humidity. And then we have the incubator itself. I love the visual area, so we're going to be able to see our hatch. That's one of the things I was really looking for. It's got a humidity control gauge right here, so if it gets too warm, or too humid rather, we can just open it up or close it depending. Candle is built into the top. All of the controls are right here. You can control the temp, the day. I have a styrofoam one, and one of my least favorite things is trying to make sure that the temperature is precise while turning the knob. I really like the automatic where you can just see it and set it feature. That's awesome. Open the tape. What did I just do with the knife? So this one should hold 30 eggs, chicken eggs. I'm assuming considerably more quail eggs. Let's get that tape off of there. There we go. Okay. And I've got all the eggs I'm going to be using stockpiled, so we're going to get this set up as soon as I get the tape off. When you're hatching eggs, it's always important to preheat your incubator to check for any flaws and make sure all your temperature gauges and heating sources are working. It can also be a really great idea to add an external temperature gauge so you can make sure that your internal one is actually working properly. Alright, so we have egg turners here. Again, this is super similar to the Chick Cozy one. The basket model that will just pop in. Super easy to use, super easy to pull out and clean. It's down here at the bottom. Pull these out and set them to the side for a minute. We have a grate, which is very non-slick, so that's going to keep them from slipping around and damaging their legs. And it pops out for easy cleaning. I really like that. Yeah, I think this is going to be a hit. I like this incubator a lot. So we will get it hooked up and warmed up, and then I will get it filled up with eggs. I've got about 3 dozen we've saved up for this. They're just barnyard bags, but I'm excited. The top just slips on top. It's got a groove that holds it nicely. This will just fit into here. Of course, it's going to be sitting on a table, so it'll have something to support that. And our cords plug into the back right here. And there should be a power cord and an egg turner cord. This is our that goes right there. And then this is our power source. This is going to plug into, oh, and they have it labeled. That's really nice. They've got where each cord and what it is. Our egg turning cord is back here. So this is a super, super easy setup. And it's looking like once you get it started, it's pretty much going to maintain itself. So that is perfect. There we go. She's all set up and ready to heat. So we're going to plug this in, and I like to leave mine at least all day and then put the eggs in at night. You can leave it for 24 hours. You just want to give it enough time to get to temperature and make sure it can even or hold that temperature and there's not any issues. That way you don't waste your eggs. But other than that, she is ready to go and she's beautiful. I really, really love how well you can see in that. That's another thing I didn't love about my styrofoam incubator, is the viewing area was just a little square on top and it was so hard to see them hatch. But I really like this design. So, excited to try it out. Okay, so our incubator has already reached the target temperature. I set this one to 100 degrees. You just hold the temp button for 3 seconds and it will beep, and then you can set that however you want. You can reset your days here, again with holding it 3 seconds. All your directions are right here. You can adjust how many times your egg turner will turn it. You can test your egg turner. So you've got an egg turner test here to make sure your egg turner is working. You've got your egg handler, so if you just hold that, the light's going to come on. And then push it again, it'll come off. You can reset your countdown here. This is, you press day and the negative or minus button for 3 seconds, and it will reset your countdown back to 21 days. Currently, we are at 57% humidity, 100 degrees, and a 21-day countdown on auto turning. So I'm going to go ahead and start filling this up. We're just going to lift this off gently. Alright, so we're just going to gently fit our eggs into these rolling baskets. Okay, too big. See if we can get a smaller one in there. Okay, these are monsters. That one should fit. Try to get the pointy side down. That's going to set your egg up for the proper direction while it's forming. And we're just going to fill the trays until they are full. This incubator holds 30 eggs, and I've got just a little bit over that. These colors are just gorgeous. I cannot wait to see these chicks. There we go, we're full. So we're just going to put our lid back on. Everything's preset, so it is ready to maintain itself. Make sure this is on properly. There we go. Okay, she's ready to do her thing. She's already coming back up to temperature. Since we had it open, it has dropped and the humidity has dropped. And we're just going to leave this here. Make sure you situate your incubators away from drafts or direct cold air, so it will help to keep your temperature consistent. at your goal, and that's it. And we will be back in a couple of days to start candling eggs, and then 21 days later we should have a good hatch. We've got hatchers. These guys are actually a day early. We've got one completely out and a couple more that have begun pipping. This viewing area is fantastic. Alrighty, so we had 6 successful, you're okay, 6 successful hatches. We lost one. This is entirely because of the eggs. This was not the incubator. I knew quite early on that a lot of the eggs were not fertile. So we have already opened up the incubator, cleaned it out, reloaded it, and we're rolling with our next batch. But all in all, I'm really impressed with how our incubator did. Did a great job holding the humidity. I think I filled the bottle up twice, maybe 3 times through the entire process, which is better than my styrofoam I was filling up like every 2 days to control the humidity. So I'm really impressed with that. It did a great job with the humidity, the temperature. It worked really good when it came to drying and puffing these little cuties out. I mean, these guys are adorable. Look at them. Look at those little chubby faces. Thank you so much for joining us for another video. If you have any questions about this incubator or chick hatching in general, leave them in the comments and we will do our best to answer them. Until next time, we'll see you.